This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at SIGGRAPH 2015. To my immediate right is Robert Dernan, cinematics developer for LEIA. I hope I got that right.
LEIA Inc. Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. So what does LEIA do?
LEIA builds a display technology that shows the latest in 3D holography. It's a nanolithographically inscribed LED backlight, which displays 64 images and presents for the user a field of view of about 60 degrees that allows them to see the illusion of parallax, the overlap of one object in front of another.
Now, you're going to have to forgive my ignorance, okay? Normally when I see a hologram, there's like hologram displays where they're usually like posters or still photos, and you can walk around them and seeing them from different angles. It's very rare that, at least I've seen, where you've got holograms in action. I mean, You've got a clock. I'm sure you could do all kinds of stuff with this. How are you making that possible?
That happens at the level of the LED backlight, in that because we're sending multiple pixels from multiple viewing angles, the images are distributed across a field of view rather than a single view in a typical LED, which spreads light in multiple directions. So what we're able to do is to send specific images in specific directions towards the viewer at the level of the display.
Now, this is, of course, a small display. But what's the intention? Where do you want to go with this?
We're going where interest is being generated at this point, and there's a lot of interest coming from industrial as well as automotive, in medical. Ultimately, it's a display that could replace the display of any mobile device. So we're looking at mobile and wearables as a means of replacing traditional two-dimensional content with 3D.
Now, for me, it was obvious to me, but just so I could get it on camera, it was stereoscopic, right? Like you see that full 3D experience?
Well, it's full parallax, and where stereo would have 2 cameras, we actually have 64. So we have multiple eyes, where stereo has 2.
Okay, but you get that. What I meant was you get that full 3D effect,
yeah,
that same effect. And this is you see a future where this could eventually one day replace the traditional mobile panels that we see on our smartphones and tablets?
Absolutely. Because we're able to go seamlessly between a 2D and a 3D experience, the content that would have been for a traditional mobile device is protected. We can send across both.
Now, if memory serves, I think cinematics producer. So what does that mean?
Cinematics engineer. I'm a graduate of the film industry, and I've spent a lot of time developing artist content tools. And so my job at LEIA is to take a look at the display and figure out how to make the experience of generating content for it seamless.
So what ideas are exciting LEIA right now?
It's quite a thrill to work with automotive and to find the interest that they have at this point. I'm quite young within the company, so it's been quite exciting for me to do as much learning as I have.
So do you think we're going to see a new class of content thanks to displays like this?
Most definitely. And in fact, I think we're waiting until I'm actually looking forward to seeing our content creation tools touch down with artists, because in my experience, you're never really sure what people are going to do with the tools until they've started working with them, and the work usually exceeds expectation.
Very exciting stuff. I mean, I know it's a little tiny display on a table, and people look around, but the fact is very, very innovative. I mean, it's rare that I see holograms in action like this.
I wish I could take more credit for it, but thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Cheers.
This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at SIGGRAPH 2015. We will, of course, be back with more. Thank you for watching.
Hi, SIGGRAPH.